Hey guys, my plugin company, Black Salt Audio, has a new plugin out. And this plugin takes something that is just kind of an annoying process that you have to deal with in the mix, something that you don't want to spend a lot of time on, but you have to. This is a tool that makes it faster, better, and all around just feels great to use. So we released our 7th plugin called Silencer back in September of last year. Now, if you haven't heard of that plugin yet, you must be off the grid or something, because that thing has been a hit and it continues to sell like crazy. It has ever since it came out 6 months ago. And engineers everywhere, from home studios to well-known mixers, have nothing but great things to say about it. People love this plugin. And that's really exciting. And it just goes to show you what happens when you create something that truly solves a problem, something that feels like you're getting way more value out of it than what you had to pay for it. That type of product just creates its own buzz, its own momentum, and it sells itself. And that left me with a challenge. How do we follow that up? What plugin are we going to create next? And will we ever be able to create something that people love as much as Silencer? And for a while, I didn't know. Well, we came back to the drawing board, starting at the foundation, the core principles and ideas that every BSA plugin revolves around. Number one being highly useful, then being as simple as possible, eliminating all unnecessary complexity, and then being intuitive to use and fast to get you results. And to add to that, thinking about Silencer's success, it solved an age-old problem, symbolically, like something that's really annoying to deal with, that other tools just don't quite get you as far as you want it to be, or they just feel clunky and overcomplicated to use. And I eventually came to see that de-essing was another one of those things. I've had to use de-essers ever since I started mixing, but it never felt like there was a home run go-to plugin. It was always just like, okay, I guess I'll try this one because it was included in the bundle that I have. And I'm not afraid to admit that for a lot of years, I didn't really understand what was going on under the hood with de-essers. I didn't really know the difference between wideband versus split band de-essing. And then even once I did know what the difference was, I never felt confident in which one I should choose and why. And even dialing in the frequencies, it sometimes felt like I was doing it blindly, or I would second guess myself and wonder whether I was really targeting the perfect sibilance frequencies for that singer. It's a necessary step in mixing that just doesn't feel creative. And in 15 years of mixing records, I never felt truly confident or happy with the tool I was using. Like, shouldn't this be easy? Does reducing some sibilance really require like 5 or 10 different controls with a bunch of audio jargon? I don't think so. We decided to build a de-esser. And right from the beginning, I wanted this thing to only have 2 controls, similar to our Clipper plugin, so that it's fast and it's easy and satisfying to dial in. So here is the Black Salt Audio de-esser.
So did you just see the sunset reflected in my eyes? So did you just see the sunset reflected in my eyes? Or did you just say, 'cause I thought that I heard you say you might? Did you just see the sunset reflected in my eyes? What did you? And sooner or later, she says with a smile, we all get lost in the smoke. And sooner or later, she says with a smile, we all get lost in the smoke.
So you've got a visualizer here, which just shows you where the S's are occurring and where any reduction is actually happening. And other than that, we've just got 2 controls. So there's a threshold, and that's just like a compressor, right? The lower you put that, the more sibilance is going to be reduced. And then we've got this range control, which just lets you set how much sibilance reduction you actually want to allow. And I love having a range control on a de-esser because you can use the threshold to make sure you're catching all the sibilance and reducing, as much as you can. And then the range just lets you put a ceiling on that, because you don't always want to get the max amount of reduction. Like, you need some of those consonants and sibilance in the mix for intelligibility. And so having this range control really helps you fine tune it. And that's it. All the other controls, all the finicky stuff, the complexity, that's all under the hood where it belongs. So let me show you this plugin in action on one other track.
Leave your boxes at the door. Some say our goodbyes. Leave your boxes faces at the door. It's time to say our goodbyes. So now you're falling to the floor. So now you're falling to the floor.
Sounds great. So easy to dial in. Let's check out the chorus here.
Didn't you leave this unsaid? Didn't you say it wasn't worth it? All those sleepless nights, try to say love again, but maybe.
So this is a really good example of using the threshold and range control together. So listen to this line again.
All those sleepless nights, try to say love.
So we're getting really good de-essing there, but it's maybe a little bit too much. So let's just use this range slider.
All those sleepless nights, try to say love again, but maybe.
So there you go. We can dial in exactly how much of that we want. And honestly, I've been sending this to a few of my friends, and it has very quickly replaced their previous go-to de-essers, and they already don't want to be without it. And honestly, it just feels good to use. You know, something that was kind of cumbersome before, kind of an annoying task, it almost feels effortless and simple now. And it's satisfying because there aren't 8 other controls to puzzle over and make me second guess my decisions. You just pull it up, dial in the threshold, dial in the range, and you can feel confident about your decision because there aren't all these other settings to make you question your decisions. So de-esser is available now. You can check it out at blacksaltaudio.com or click the link in the description below. And we've got this at a no-brainer price, and even more of a no-brainer with the 40% launch discount that's on right now if you're watching this video when it's just come out. So go grab it today, and if you're still skeptical, by all means, go and download the free trial first. And I hope you guys love this tool. I hope it gives you a feeling of confidence and just freedom from pointless complexity. It's one of those tools that feels light and easy and satisfying to use, and I think we need more of that in our DAW. So I hope you'll check it out. blacksaltaudio.com. The link is down below. I'll see you in the next video.